Okay, let's look at the first question. Wait, okay, Neon paper question one. This is quite a typical polynomial question. Maybe if you ask me, the last part, little bit more scary, so we'll spend a little bit of time on the last part, okay? Okay, so the given fx over here, and then you are supposed to show me that it's a factor. All right, so when this happens, we always understand this is by factor theorem. All right, so writing down by factor theorem is optional for most teachers. Okay, but I just want you to make sure you understand what you're doing. So what we have here is fx, right? So this is your fx, 3x cubed minus 4x squared minus 5x plus 2. Okay, what we always have is we have our quotient, which we always don't care. The only way to find your quotient is via your long division. Okay, so what am I dividing by? This is 3x minus 1. This is my divisor. Okay, so there's a remainder that we are looking for. All right, no, we're not looking for it. There's a remainder plus r. Qx dx plus r. Okay, so what we always aim to do is we always must make sure that this thing here becomes a 0. So some of us cannot really see. So I'm going to just go to the side. 3x minus 1 equals to 0. You force it to become 0, right? As you solve it, you will realize that x is 1/3. You notice I use gray because it's supposed to be pencil. So what you're going to do is let x equals to 1/3. So when it is a factor, right, what will you expect? Straight away, you must show me that your remainder is 0. Normally, if it's just a formula equation, you go tell me that uh, let x be something, remainder equals to 0. But now you are supposed to show me what is the remainder. Okay, so but we know that we have to show that remainder equals to 0 lah, because anything times 0, bye-bye, remainder is 0, then it will be a factor already. So this one over here, so press it, write it down, no choice, okay? Even though it's very obvious, we must still pretend. All right. Polynomial is all about cheating and not get caught. So justify your cheating from there. Okay, so then this one and plus 2. All right. So I'm just going to grab my calculator. You should have it. Okay, so from here, we have 3 bracket 1 over 3 power 3. Oopsie. Minus 4 bracket 1 over 3 whole thing square minus 5 bracket 1 over 3 plus 2. Ta-da! 0. So the moment is 0, right? What you can write down is since, so you can understand that r equals to 0, so you can surely put down therefore 3x minus 1 is a factor. Okay, so 1 mark. 1 mark very standard lah. Okay, in exam, this one could be a 2 mark also because there's quite a lot of present. Okay, so we need to factorize. Read carefully, factorize, not solve, so ask you to factorize, okay? So factorize, so this thing, oops, okay, this thing we already know the factor. So the factor is there, this one, 3x minus 1, right? Because they tell me already. If they never tell me, then I must use calculator to cheat. Then must prove that it's a factor lah. Okay? So now like that. So we're going to do our long division. Let me just very quickly do the long division. Don't need the bracket here. Okay, so we do our long division like this and like this. Okay, so the first one, multiply by x squared. So multiply by x squared, this one is 3x cubed minus x squared. Okay, so just be careful because this is minus 4 plus 1. So this still minus lah, minus 3x squared, bring down. Okay, then after that, now must be careful. So minus x. So this is minus 3x squared plus x, like that. Then this one here gone. This is minus 5 minus 1, which is minus 6x plus 2. So you multiply by negative 2, is it? Make sure it becomes 0. Let's see. So multiply by negative 2 minus 6x plus 2. So then it must be 0, okay? If it's not 0, then your long division, something is wrong already. Put here, okay? So that means now we can understand that this thing here is over here. All right, then now we need to factorize completely. So factorize completely, this one copy, that one use calculator cheat. You should get two brackets. Let's see what we get. I'm going to just cheat also. Okay, I cheat here, then everybody can see. So I cheat here. You go your menu, whatever lah, huh? So 1 minus 1 minus 2. So it's x plus 1 and x minus 2. X plus 1 and x minus 2. So that, okay? So this is factorizing. Yeah, I don't know this one come from where one. Okay, so that's my answer already, huh? So I got this one done, and then make your help your teacher a bit, do like that. All right, so just now here like that. Okay, now this one is my favorite. This was the scary, scary one. Oh, I think it came from here. So hence, must use A and B. State the number of real solutions. Don't worry about the word real. Just state the number of solutions. Okay, so what we have here is that you must do is a hence question, right? So hence question, what I need to know is this thing, I must go and solve first. So when I equals to 0, right? I know that is this one, correct? Is this thing, right? So this thing equals to 0, right? So what happens here is that when I write down, right, x is equals to 1/3, or x is equals to minus 1, or x is equals to 2. Okay, so you have to do a comparison. So it's a hence question, so you must compare. Compare with this one here. Okay, so how do we compare? We always compare the linear one, meaning we compare this one. All right, okay, first we look at the number first. 3, 3, wow. -4, -4, wow. -5, -5. Oops, the shade different. -5, -5. Last one, 2, 2. Wow, that is perfect already, what? So what we're going to do is we compare this one. Okay, so you can see that minus 5y squared is equals to minus 5x. So when you divide by -1, you divide by 5, you will realize that, aha, I caught you. The x, right, can be represented by y squared. So what happens here is that you're going to let x, you're going to let y squared equals to x. You're going to replace it. So just now, this one was all x that you're supposed to solve, right? Oops. Okay, this is what's supposed to solve, right? But now you're going to replace. Change, change, change. So this is y squared, this is y squared, this is y squared. Okay, y squared equals to 2 like that. So from here, right, when you square root y, how many answers will you have? You have positive square root and negative square root. So this one gives you 2 answers. When you try to square root this guy, cannot square root negative answer, right? So this one math error, no answer here. This one can square root, right? Positive square root 2 and negative square root 2. So what happens here is if we write down, right, this one y, right, is plus minus square root 1/3. Okay, this one is rejected. This side is plus minus square root 2. So how many solutions are there all together? So answer the question. They never ask you to solve. They ask you to state the number of solutions. So we have 4 solutions. Okay, so this is how we do this kind of question. Interesting, this one. Why this dot dot keep moving together with us? Okay, so this one is just like that. So hence means must use the top parts. Please remember in mind, okay?